What rec center did you growing up playing at?
Come on, man. Arroyo Park, man. That's 700 block.
Arroyo Park.
Royal Viejo.
Arroyo Park,
Ken,
man. Hey, look.
On the Royal Park, Ken.
Sensei Ken did the karate and everything.
Welcome back to another episode of the Rec Center Podcast. My name is Kenny Edwards, representing the great Oakland High School, joined with my co-host Lorenzo Lolo Parham from the territory of the Bulldogs, Oakland Tech. Lo, what's good?
Hey, Ken, how you doing, man? Man, excited, man. Episode number 6 right here, man. Excited about this guest we about to bring on, man. One of my good personal friends who have his own story to tell, who actually come from one of the, Ken, can we call them the first family of the OEL?
They gotta be. They gotta be the first family. They gotta be the first
family. I had a debate recently. And the next guest we bring on will be KP, because I talked to KP about this the other day. KP want to come on.
He got a strong argument.
We gonna bring in the head of the first family of the OEL, man. My guy Mario Vital.
Man.
Yo, how you doing?
Man, blessed and highly favored, man. What's going on, my guys?
Hey,
it's
man,
good to see you.
Man. Good
Lo,
to have you on, man.
Lo, before we get started, I gotta say this. I done played against Rio in football and basketball. I done guarded him in basketball, and I don't have no good stories. I don't have nothing where I came out on top. Nothing.
Yeah, let me tell you. So me and Rio, we went to junior high school together. Then I left.
Yeah.
Then me and Rio met up again at Laney College. And if you didn't have the Rio work ethic, you ain't gonna have no good story. That, right? You have to have the work ethic of a Vital, right? You got to have a Vital work ethic, man. And then me and Rio trained together and shit like that. And it's like, hey, yo, these dudes really go in, man. And it was built for them like that. So they brought it, man. They brought it, man. So, man, Mario, man, one of the first things I want to bring to the table is for the Rec Center podcast. What rec center did you growing up playing at?
Come on, man. Arroyo Park, man. That's 700 block.
Royal Viejo.
Arroyo Park, man.
Hey,
look.
On the Royal Park, Ken.
Sensei Ken did the karate and everything.
Everything, right? Hey, you know, there's a lot of stories you could tell about a Royal Park because growing up, when we played baseball with Babe Ruth, the first field I played at was a Royal Park, right?
Real talk.
You had your baseball field here, but that basketball court at the Royal Park was crazy. And then you see the guys just pull out boxing gloves, right?
Yeah, that wasn't real basketball.
Come out, right? So, no, it wasn't real basketball. It was like you had to play like Nino Brown versus G Money to play at Arroyo Park.
Nah, that's real talk.
Real
and
talk,
man.
Hey,
man, that was some good times back there, man. I remember the first time I went yards, I was probably like 12 on that first field. You know, that little one right across from Westbrook?
Yeah, the minor field.
Man? Yeah, that minor field, man. I went yards there, man. My mom was acting up on that thing. You know, my mom was one of the moms that had the
Clorox,
the
pennies and the quarters in the bottle, bro.
Right.
So, that was my first memory of the Royal.
So Rio, that's a good point because we know you was on that state championship basketball team with Clinton Williams now.
Yeah.
We know you is football guy. Did you start off baseball first?
Baseball first. You know, I'm originally from Houston. You know, Fifth Ward. Straight out of that thing, man, out of the nickel. And, you know, grew up playing baseball. Never really played basketball, really. It was more or less like a baseball sport. So I came up like that. But when we moved to the town, they changed. Because, I mean, baseball was cool, but it wasn't that. It was hoop and football then.
Right.
Yeah.
What team? So when you got out here, how old were y'all when you moved out to Oakland?
Right after the earthquake, so I was like 9. Yeah, I was young, 9. Yeah, because I went to Markham first. Then I went to Parker, then King, you know what I'm saying, and all that.
What baseball team did you jump on, man? What baseball team was practicing at Arroyo when you got here?
Man, listen, I wasn't jumped in. I wasn't in like that. My Gino and them, red, really though.
Okay.
Red. That's what y'all need to have on this thing, man. He calling that boy Red. You got to catch up with him sometime. But
so our original goal though was to do one Vitals Brother show.
All together.
Have all the Vital Brothers on here.
Ooh, that gotta be X-rated, bro, because you know, it's a lot. It's black hippies. We black hippies around here, man.
So, if we want the answers we want to get, like, if we want to get the answers we want,
so
we have to open it up.
We're gonna ask some of those sibling rivalry questions, man. Those sibling rivalry questions, and we only go get your version today. That's why we got to bring the rest of the brothers on so we can get
that's fair. That's fair.
Sibling rivalry questions going out, man.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That'll be good times.
So let's start with the sibling rivalry question first, man. You got 4 brothers, all 4 of you guys, all dynamic athletes, right? We gonna speak football only, right? Rank the 4 brothers, man. Rank your 4 brothers. You and your brothers. I want you to rank them 1 through 4 in the order you see them.
One band best. That's easy.
Who is that?
That's easy. Red, Gino, me, and Nato.
Red, Gino, you, then Nato, right?
Yeah, right.
Me and Ken had this conversation, right? And we felt like who was the most pressure on? Was the most pressure on you being the oldest brother or Nato being the baby brother?
Nato. I'm gonna have to say Nato. Nato was tapped in.
Nato?
Because that's what everybody felt like. Because when everybody leave, graduate, he the last one that got to keep it like that last little sting. Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So I know for me, if I was in this position, I won't feel pressure, but it'd be like something I got to show out, though. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
That makes sense. Ken said Nato. I said, man, the pressure
for the same reason.
On Rio. I said the pressure had to be on Mario because Mario was first. So
look, low. Hey, y'all don't even know, bro. Like, for real, like, y'all don't even know. I didn't even play football. I didn't even know how to play football. I didn't even know how to play football. I didn't know how to do none of that, bro. I was out there just running around, bro. I ended up doing some time in YA over there in the Hunnits, right? Did the little time up there, and I was an orderly or trustee or something. The dude had pulled me up, and he was just kind of going back and forth, just kind of, wondering who I was because I was still saying, sir, no, sir. He like, man, look, where you from? Long story short, he knew I wasn't from here. And so he was like, look, man, I'm going to pull you out. Maybe you can break down some boxes, some TP. So he broke it down. I forget this guy's name, bro. I be looking for him all the time. Like every, once in a while, how you look up and trying to find somebody. I can't remember him, but he was a blessing, though, because he did that for me. What he did for me was he got me out, and he was just talking. He was like, man, you remind me of my other son. I was like, what you mean? He was like, look, I think his son with the Cal. I forget his name, bro. One of his son with the Cal, and the other one that reminded me of was dead, bro. And that kind of struck me because I was going through some things, you know what I'm saying, being the oldest in that situation, mom's in her situation, that era, everybody doing what they do.
Right.
And so it was kind of like one of them. So when I got out, I was just like, man, I'm going to just try some sports. Just try it. You know what I'm saying? And so.
What age was this, Rio? What age was this?
I was bad, bro. I'll say about 12, 11, 12. 12, I decided, like, because me and my girl, me and wifey talk about it all the time. Like, kids don't grow up like how we grew up. Like, when we was 12, like, we was in the streets. Like, we was gone all day long, right? You feel what I'm saying? So it was kind of like one of them. So, at 12, it was really, like, grown decisions. Like, 9 years old, grinding that, you know what I'm saying? Picking up bundles and grinding. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was the thing to do. But, East Oakland, that was just what it was. But at the end of the day, not to lose the space of what I was saying, bro, because I'd be all over the place on y'all.
You were telling us about when you got out and decided to play football, what age you were, and when you jumped into football, did you get a chance to play youth football? I know your brothers played for the Saints. Did you play youth football, or was just Fremont your first go round?
Nothing, bro. I didn't even know how to strap the pads on.
I say you figured it out quickly.
Like no, because you know what? Look. You know what? Like I ended up getting held back when I came from Texas, and so I was probably a year older. I was probably older, but I still didn't know how to play though. You feel what I'm saying? I still don't know how to play. But you know what? You can ask my brother and they'll attest to it. Anybody who was at the house, I watched so much film. That's all I watched. I watched film. Like that was my outline. You know what I'm saying? That was like my outline. It was like, I watched hella film, Deion Sanders footwork, just hella film. Then you like you already know, like the work ethic in itself. We was country dudes in Oakland. We like to be outside all the time, so we attached that to football. We working out was nothing. You know what I'm saying? We finna go get this. So, and it just end up being what it is. Ask Coach O'Neal, man. Coach O'Neal at Fremont, man, my JV coach.
That's my JV coach too, man.
You remember Coach O'Neal, bro?
Coach O'Neal used to walk us on the field and say this chant, "What time is it, Coach?"
Yeah, he used to
and he'd be walking into every game saying, "What time is it, Coach?" And we feel like we could go run through a wall after his speeches, right?
Nah, that is the truth.
Coach O'Neal gave us a lot of game, man. But let me bring up to your success at Fremont, right? So your first year at Fremont, JV, you playing quarterback. Were you the quarterback your first year?
Nah, no.
What year did you play the quarterback position?
Look, Brett. When I was on JV, Brett, I was the backup running back.
Who was ahead of you?
What? Devlin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Devlin. Who else was ahead of you, Brett? It was a gang up because everybody was dynamites. I was athletic. You know why I got the Fremont? I got the Fremont to rest in peace, Fred Shavies. When I was at King, he was at King. Big Fred. You know what I'm saying? When I was at King, we ended up playing this little King, the middle school championship.
Right.
Yeah, and we won it, and we won that thing too. And he was like, "Man, what's up? You ever thought about playing sports? I got some boys your age." And one thing led to another, man, and that's a real testament to what I feel like that extra transition to take you that extra level. That's where it kills that. Like that's that dead zone for me. You know what I mean? And I think about him more often than not. You know?
Hey, that's deep, Rio, because now we go from your first freshman year. So when you playing football at Fremont JV, you were going to King of State still, right? Were you still at King, or was Fremont had ninth grade by then?
We was going. I was still at King.
You still at King, right?
I was still at King travel,
State, and now you get there, and you go from first year you the backup running back, right?
Bro, I didn't even know how to shake. I didn't even know how to run nobody over.
No, all of that, right? To this all-world fucking OEL legend, right? So we got to figure out this transition. We got to break the transition down. Now you come 10th grade year. Your 10th grade year. Right. This is Fremont. I think this Fremont's best
going
year.
Down.
This is their best team,
and
right?
all them.
Yeah. Was that 97?
Delman,
no, this
Mario
96.
Oliver,
96.
Daryl
right?
Akins, Dewey, Delman.
Okay, so this is that dynamic team.
And it was a gang in them.
How did you fit in on that team, Rio? What was your role?
I was a kid.
I
was a kid. Hey, you know who saved me? Coach Denny. Coach Denny, bro. That's my guy. And that's another one. That's another chapter.
I got a crazy story because I was supposed to be on that team too, right? So I'm playing JV at Fremont, and I missed the whole spring the next year to that they working out. Coach Denny was big about that weight room workout, but I'm still at King of States. I don't know this, right? And I come for the spring workout, and Coach Denny pulled me over to the side in the weight room and say, "Hey, man, you're going to be on JV again." I said, "All right, Coach." I never came back.
Yeah.
I called the bus to check the next day and was like, I can't do Fremont no more.
Hey, bro, I don't even want to lie. Say I remember something like that, bro. Like, for real. I remember.
So I was on that JV team with Keon, Demario. We had a
raw JV team, bro. I couldn't fit in there, bro.
I couldn't stay.
That was raw.
And play JV another year because I got tortured by Lou Fisher, James Thompson. They tortured JV back then, right? They tortured us, right? So I never wanted to do JV again. So I left and went to Tech, right? So now I want to get to your junior year, Vario, because this is your best team. This is the team that I feel Fremont had their best chance of winning it, and they lose to McClymonds in the playoffs, right? In a rainy day game. And the starting cornerbacks for that year, I believe, was Keon and DeAndre Purty, right?
Yeah.
When did you break through and become the guy at Fremont? Like, what brought that transition?
Man, like, the whole me getting in the quarterback situation?
Quarterback but the quarterback was one thing, but the defensive position.
All right, so
that defense was hard. They had a hard defense.
That defense and going. I would say the offense, bro. I was up there running around like a little kid out there having fun after JV, and I threw that ball. And I threw it, and Coach Denny and them was in that cage, you know where the office at?
Right.
And they was in that little cage, and they was just looking out. I think Coach Powell or somebody was looking out. It was like, damn, did you see the baloney kid? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what? So they came out. When they come out, they like hit me like, you know how you do like with the scouts. And like, hey, man, run this way like this. Hey, do it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like instantly, just like that. And, you know, I always was a humble dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of nurturing. So they kind of like, man, we can probably work with this dude. And I think my guy, Dre, he was a starting quarterback that year, bro. No shots to my nigga because it was nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? I think bro was just catting off. You feel me? And it was just this how they came up. And yeah, bro, they just went down like that, bro. I threw that ball, went this way, went that way, bro. They put their hands on me. And that's how it came out.
Did you ever crack the starting defense that year? Because I'm thinking about the secondary. And the secondary was Dewey Hale at free safety. It was Jay Webb at strong safety with Keon and DeAndre Pertee. And I remember seeing Devlin as a backup corner. Like, when did Rio become this defensive shutdown corner?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hey, Lo, like my evolution to what it is that we did on the field, and was kind of like, you know, good at it. It always was by mistake. It was always by something that brought this way. Then I just take the, you know, and I was athletic enough and ability enough, thank God, you know what I'm saying, to make it my own and just do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it all went, because like even the junior year, like I was still there, but this is my second year playing football ever. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I was scared to hit. And you couldn't hit me. And plus I was playing quarterback, bro. I fold up on you. I was scary. You feel me? Them boys out there flying around. They got beards. You feel me? Right. So yeah, man, like it was man, what? And like, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So they used to try to throw me in there, man, because they was like, man, I don't think he's getting no taller. I think he need to try to work that other side. You know, he kind of fast. He's gonna run. Nah, he ain't aggressive enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, you know, so they kind of put me into that. And so what happened was with the defense thing is when I started getting looked at, they just had me as an ATH, an athlete. They didn't have me as a marked position. That was kind of hindering to my recruitment. And plus, you know, no grades and just doing the whole full. But at the end of the day, that kind of hindered me a little bit. But for his defense, that happened at Laney.
Wow.
Lo? Wow. That happened at Laney, Lo. You remember? Like, because I didn't play. I played a little safety my senior year. You know what I'm saying? I played a little safety just to get it on film. You know what I'm saying? I went out to wide out. That's when little Best and them, like Best and all them, they was playing. They was then I put me at receiver, maybe then free safety in the little corner. That's it, bro. And
You're not being truthful, though.
What?
You're not being truthful. Because I remember, I lined up at QB. I looked to my right, Rio on the corner. Look to my left, Gino on the corner. Snap the ball. Oh, shit. Corner blitz. Here come Rio. I'm waiting. I'm patting. Next thing I know, bow, right in my ear hole. I'm like, God damn. So he definitely was playing some defense.
No,
and he was good at it.
That senior year, Ken, that was that senior year. That and it went down because Ken and we had another coach, Coach P or something. And but I used to watch hella film.
That's what Gino would say. Gino would say y'all would just watch hella film at the house and have push-up contests.
That's it, bro. Like, and we just run and you know what it was? Our work ethic. Like, we'll run a skyline from 76 in Bancroft in the morning. Yeah, we just take off, hit the whole row up to King, go the back way to 73rd or whatever. But we had a Vital Hill right there on 73rd. We used to get busy on. I don't know if y'all follow D. Hardy. His son be on that hill. He be on that same hill. He be on that hill, that same hill right there low. That was that hill they get your chicken.
I got beef with Gino, not to get off topic, but I got a beef with Gino because when we was in high school together, I would see him around. We would hang out. We had a lot of mutual friends. And I'm like, what you be doing like to get stronger, fast? I don't even work out. I'm like, Gino, I'm looking at you, bro. Like, clearly you work out, like, to get muscles like this. You know what I'm saying? Clearly you work out. Nah, man, I just hella push-ups. I'm like, okay, so you're just not gonna share your secrets with me.
Gino kind of like Gino get it in though, but like at that time, I say the senior year, like junior, senior, that's when we kind of tap in. Like, oh, bro, this might be something that we can probably like tap into, because at that time we was messing with Zoe hella tough. We was messing with Zoe, and Zoe was on that track. You remember Lo? He was on that track, and so I used to go mess with Zoe, and Zoe used to just open me up. You know, I used to push it, but I'm gonna give a blessing to. I don't know if y'all know, but it's a dude named Mario Thornton. I don't know if y'all familiar with him. Giannis, my guy, Giannis knowing everybody, but he was really like the outlier, and that's the story between if whatever we get the stories with my bros on here. And we can tell that about that, how we met with that. And he used to put us through work. It's a police officer, bro. He used to Fremont. He used to run a Fremont lead out there, like Pittsburgh. They used to have the real NFL teams, the Eagles and stuff like that. So, but he tapped in. He went to the league, and so when he used to be out there working out, and he had his hands on Red. Then he brought Red over, and then Red came back to the town. He still kept his hands on it, and so we seen that, and we jumped in like, bro, I'm talking about they doing shit that nigga get paid millions for right now, bands for right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like that. Like our work ethic it was just like them type of situations. To tell you the truth, like seriously.
I gotta put you on the spot, Rio. We asked everybody this question.
What's up?
Who you played against in the OEL? First of all, we gonna ask who was the toughest player you played against in the OEL. Who was one of the toughest players you played against?
Bruh. I don't know why it sticks out in my head when you say this question, for real. In the OEL football, it's Omar Nazel.
Yeah.
You can run his way. You can run his way.
He used to give me headaches, bro. I couldn't stand, bro. He used to dog me, bro. He used to dog me. I was like, yeah, that's the talent I'm going against right there. I'm like, yeah, that's that one.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick right there.
Was a beast, bro. He's a beast, bro. Yeah, shout out to O, man. He's doing good things out there.
You know what the flip side to that question is, though, Rio, right? We gotta hear. Who was somebody you got on the field with and felt like, hey, man, this dude is overrated. He's overrated.
What? Overrated.
Overrated? Overrated.
Oh, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You didn't see nobody that was like, man, this dude getting way too much hype, and when I play against him, it's not matching. You don't got none of them in your head off top?
Hey, I can't say, bro. I ain't even been like that, dude.
Come on, Rio.
Because I really want to. Because honestly, we grown. I really want to get it going. So I'm trying to think. You know what I'm saying? But like, hey, overrated though.
It's a lot of dudes that was overhyped. We not saying they was trash, but it was just like, damn, like they got him
hyped up.
He stayed in the newspaper.
I'm gonna give you.
Y'all finna do me like this.
Listen to this, Rio. Here go my example.
Who is yours, man?
And there's no knock on him. He's really good, but I feel like all his ducks was in a row for him to get to where he's going. Ryan Fernandez.
Bro, you didn't think Ryan was good? I mean, you thought he was.
Hey, that's crazy because that came to mind. That was the name I was gonna spit out if you weren't gonna say nothing. That's no dog to my guy though. Like I just didn't understand it. You know,
playing against him at Stanford, I thought he was pretty good. But he was older than me too.
He was fast. He had dirty bobos.
Listen, Ryan was really good. He was actually one of the only few 10th graders that probably was on varsity on Skyline at the time as a 10th grader, right? But it just seemed like, when you got all of your stuff lined up, it's like, you going to get here, right?
You play for Beam. You start.
Great grades.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Great grades, all of this stuff. You going to be there, right? Who you say?
No, I said no. I'm listening. I was like,
we had one at Tech that was at Tech with me, dude, and he helped my recruiting too. He helped my recruiting too because they was coming to see him for his size alone. And when they kept watching film, they like, yo, who is number 4 that keeps being in all of the film? Now I'm getting recruited, and he a defensive player. I'm playing corner, so I'm on all of the film. I'm by the tackles. I'm making the play on defense, and he helped me start getting recruited. But it was like, dude, your stuff just lined up well for you because it it ain't go.
Right.
We not seeing it. Definitely hyped up, right? But since he a bulldog, I ain't gonna call him out and call him overrated.
You hecka funny.
Nah. We'll figure it out. Process of elimination.
Hey, Ken, I was on board. I was on board with the Ryan Fernandez thing, but you know what? If I had a chance to do it over, I'd do it just like him.
Like him, everybody would.
I do it just like him, Brad.
I would do.
I do it just like him, Brad.
So my thing, Rio, is, and it's a shout out to Ryan, man. And no knock on him, great athlete. And I wish my situation could have been like that, to where I wasn't caught up in street stuff and trying to be super cool. That I had a foundation that said, you know what, I'm gonna go to Skyline. Beam go wrap his arm around me. I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna get my grades. And I'm gonna go. He went to Stanford. I'm gonna go to Cal. You know. But you know, the way it worked out for us, it was like our situations didn't match that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
it's delicate. It's so delicate, though.
That's why we had our ups and downs and our trials and tribulations that we had to go through to get to where we needed to be. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So,
true.
Rio,
Ken, what was his experience though? You know what I'm saying? Playing on that college field, you know what I'm saying? Getting it in.
Well, I'm not going to, I'm going to be all the way 100. I never touched the field. Now, I was on the sideline when we played Stanford. I did travel. I thought Ryan was pretty decent, but again, Ryan was a lot older than me. So I'm looking at it like, almost like, you know what I'm saying? Where y'all probably his age. So it's less of a, you're not looking at him like an idol. When I saw him, I'm like, man, that's Ryan Fernandez. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I mean, on the college field, that was Pac-10. You know, so I'm
that's
like,
going down.
You know, I'm like, dude, solid. Dude, solid. But I never lined up against him either. Like, now I could see somebody like Lowe, 4'3". You know what I'm saying? I could see Lowe lining up. You know, and he like, dang, dude, ain't really. You know, I could see that. I could see how y'all could come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
So Rio, we got to get to this next question.
What's up, bro?
You start basically you hitting your junior year, senior year, recruiting time. What schools were recruiting you, and what made you choose Prairie View to go to school at?
Yeah, this is gonna be it right here. When I was on cut, we was gonna go to Bishop O'Dell my senior year.
No,
they tried to
we was gonna go Bishop. We was gonna go there, bro.
Y'all would have lost all y'all stripes.
I know. I was like, you couldn't do it like that. I
might
as well go to Skyline. Might as well go Skyline, bro.
Hey, we got to back this question up, man. Shout out to Bishop O'Dell, man. That's my son you want to go to. It just makes sense. Like, so if my son go to Bishop O'Dell, he ain't got the stripes.
No. It's different. It's different. Your son been on that track. Your son been on that track the whole time. They know with the Fremont, King,
did the whole,
and they gonna go O'Dell.
Hey, Rio.
Don't go to the Bishop, man.
You cut to Bishop O'Dell. You got my guy. You would have been there with Quinn. You'd been there with Quinn.
It would have been a nice season, bro. Me, Gino Red, you know what I'm saying, in that thing.
What's the old boy that went to the league?
I mean, not Frank. Kirk.
Morrison. Yeah.
They had more than that. Langston Walker.
Yeah, they had squad.
Langston was a couple years older, I think. I think Langston was 97.
Oh, was he? Okay.
The old lineman, I went to Cal, right?
Yeah.
I think he was. I think he might have been 97. But Kirk's there. You got Quinn there. Hey,
they had a lot of dudes.
If the Vitals would have went there, man,
it'd have been big, bro.
It would have been big, right?
I that's what we was looking for because the Mario Thornton, the guy, the name came up again, right? Him. Like, he's the plug. Like, his son and his nephew went there. And so they was trying to get us all in there, bro. But we didn't make it happen. But when we came back out, because after Denny left, you know what I'm saying? After Denny left, we was Walker. Coach Walker, right. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool coach, but he was a different coach. You know what I'm saying? And so it was not that same report. So it was just like, we was back. It seemed like we went digressed.
Right. Well, he was from Texas, right? Yeah.
Hey, look.
But y'all didn't connect on that?
No. This is where it connects at. He go to Prairie View. He went to Prairie View.
Gotcha.
I wonder why I go to Prairie View, though. You feel me?
Got you.
Hey, that's big, though, man. So, Rio, you choose all athlete. You choose this HBCU college to go to, right?
Kind of got tricked into it, tell you the truth.
Tricked to going out there, man. So, what was that experience like after you was there other schools on you before you signed to go to Prairie View?
UW had me propping. UW had me propping. Yeah, they had me propping, man. If I was really tapped in and how it was, I'd have probably been up there with Nick Shaw.
Yeah,
that was the conversation. That was the conversation between Skip. You remember Hicks? Yep. I think he was the recruiter there at the time. Because he was at UCLA, right? He was UCLA running back or something.
Basket picks,
yeah. But I don't know why I want to say his name, but it was somebody that was UCLA that was on the Washington staff now. You know what I'm saying? For some that was kind of doing the whole little thing. But I gotta holler at my nigga Shaw and ask him that question over there. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was that. He used to push on me. He was like, man, listen, you just come up here, man, and just thug it out, get around a couple guys, and just do it from there. Then I ended up going to the that Black College tour with Brent. Who was that Brent?
I'm sold on it. You
got sold. Yeah, man, they took us to the whole thing. And you know, the thing about it is though, it wasn't even more or less the whole ambiance of the whole situation, which is a beautiful thing. I think, you know, more star athlete or big time athlete should go down there and really rock down there to get that going. Like, just imagine though. Can you imagine the athletes just going to the Black College? That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. But that's we talk about that now, right? But in 1999, we're not trying to hear that.
We're not trying to go there. And that's what it was. Yeah. And that's what it was. And I went down there. We went down there, Brad, and they was like, look, man, we got this lined up. And, you know, you can get it on both sides. You can get it on both sides, a little offense, a little defense. You know, we really want to rock with you. You know, you can get your number. They you know, basically sell me. And, you know, at this time, I'm like, bro, I don't care what they put me at. I'm just trying to get on the field and get this film in. You know what I'm saying? That was a hiccup and a get up. So when I go out there and we do our thing, it didn't work out, man. They snatched me out of my pass like the first day, the second day. Yeah, it was like, man,
what happened?
Academically ineligible. If I knew that, I already knew that. I think at HBCU, they had my back and it was like some lesser of the, and I qualified. You know how I really wasn't tapped in. We were tapped in like
we didn't know all back then.
Nah.
I barely knew about the clearinghouse. I didn't really know about that till the last minute.
But that bringing an interesting point though. How did you sign and end up being academically ineligible before the season even start? How did that happen?
I really don't know, man. I really don't know. I really don't know how that even transpired. Just in the thick of things, how things, you know, looking back, I can't even tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that I was a part of the ceremony. I just did, bro. I just did. Went down there, signed. I don't know.
what both of you guys, because you went out there with your ex-teammate, Kareem Toney, right? So you go out there with Kareem Toney. Were both of y'all academically eligible, or did he get to stay and you cut? Like, what happened?
Nah, we was there with K-Tone and Brent. Dre was there, O'Neal. Dre was there. You remember Big Dre?
Dre was there. Shout out to
Dre. Was there, yeah. We was up in that thing, man. You know, California kids on the Texas soil, but I was from Houston. And see, that's the catch. My family is 45 minutes, an hour away. You know what I'm saying? Well, where my check at? Oh, I need that kickback. Yeah, I'm finna go flip that. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing that mentality, just, you know, just on that. You know what I'm saying? Just hot boy on the college scene, and that's just how I ran out. And basically got ran out of Prairie View. You feel me? So, and that's how that situation ended. And in that situation, ended up biting me in my butt in the San Jose State situation.
So let's speed up to that. So we come down, leave Prairie View, you come to Laney. You did 2 years at Laney, right? So the first year at Laney, you locked down corner. The next year at Laney, I come back to Laney that year, and I remember all this hype. We got a lockdown corner over there. Mario been locking things down, right?
Man.
But with that lockdown corner come to your work ethic, or did Coach Ooch help you learn how to play defensive back?
Film.
Watch
Quentin Jammer.
He was at Texas at the time.
You feel me? I just wanted y'all to put the relevancy to it about when he was playing and what I was looking at in my technique. It was kind of like his. You know, I'm gonna get in your face. You know what I'm saying? Really didn't know what the footwork what it was about, but it was athletic enough to stay with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who had footwork though? That boy D Marsh.
Dante Marsh. Guess what? Dante Marsh still got footwork.
That boy, excellent.
He teaches footwork.
Guy.
He's a footwork trainer right
tactician.
now.
Call D Marsh a
that's my guy.
But that's what I say. Mario to me was a tactician. More like when I watched film, when I was at DVC getting ready to play Laney, and we watched the film, it was more tactician. Like he just knew, almost like he was watching hella film on you. And it was like Rio just knew where you was gonna go before you even got there. and more so than just like tremendous athletic ability, right? Like I don't think Rio ran 4.344, but he was fast and quick enough.
Huh? I ran a 4.37.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. My bad. Yeah. Hey, motherfucker, apologize. but it just seemed like it was more quick and more mental.
So right. And that's what it was.
Bringing up that situation you just spoke on, Ken, the DVC. Now you got Mario, ex-Fremont, ex-Prairie View, and then you got Kareem Toney, ex-Fremont, ex-Prairie View.
Right.
He went to work, though.
Hey, I remember that day.
Were you matched up on Kareem Toney?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Can I get that film? I
think Rio might have been on Marcus Maxwell.
I think Maxwell was the 6'4". better. I'm not saying that he was the bigger receiver. That's what I was
bigger receiver.
Because that's what they had me. They had me traveling with him. But
Tone ran the best routes of any receiver I've ever thrown.
And that's what I was trying to tell.
San Jose State
on the other side.
P40,
and Jamal Pope. And I used to tell him, I say, bro, y'all know. I say he run the best routes. I used to tell Ooch, I say, y'all should put me on Ring. I'm like, y'all put me on Ring. Ring on toes. Ring can shake some things. What?
Ring had like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Ring from Ring Raw. He goes in. He killed. Man, can I get that film? Can somebody get that? Like,
man, you know that's VHS, dog.
Hey, you might got to actually get it. You got to get that one from John Quinn. John Quinn had a good game.
John Quinn went for 200. John Quinn went for 200. The same play, we couldn't stop it.
Rio, how did that Prairie View situation play into the San Jose State situation?
When I did the San Jose, the Prairie View situation, bro, I ended up getting mentioned in the laptops. Like about 20 laptops came up missing, right? I don't know where they came up missing, but I got my name missing, right? And so they want to holler at me, right? So I'm like, all right, bro. So I goes there. Look, this is the trippiest story ever, bro. So I goes there to clear my name up. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm here. My name is Mario Vital. I heard y'all was looking for me. And he's like, oh, yeah, just take a seat. So I'm sitting there, bro. And, bro, probably like 20, 30 minutes later, they all rush up out of there. I'm like, damn, what's going on? Like, what's happening? I asked the little secretary lady, dispatch. I'm like, what's going on? She was like, they just got a call that it's just some shots fired on campus, right? So I'm like, shots fired. Crazy. The dude killed his girlfriend in the parking lot in the architecture academy. You know what I'm saying? On some, black college, she out there, the old school, you know what I'm saying? That get kind of crazy. And, yeah, bro. And so I can't wait. I'm finna cut. Like, I'm finna catch the Greyhound, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get up out of here. So, and dip. And when I dip, everything pushed forward. Everything pushed forward accordingly. I'm doing the right thing. I'm balling out, doing my grades. I bought into the whole Coach Pete little program. You feel me? And so, like, I thought I was good. And I was finna go to Washington State, messing with Fred and Josh. You know what I'm saying? And I was finna go rock with them because I ended up going up there one time and I worked out with Marcus, True Fun, all them cats. Yeah, all them cats, the little corner squad they had up there. And the coach was like, hey, man, what's up? Like, what's going on? What you doing? I'm like, he got on him. And I was finna go there. And then they ended up hitting with the Vital playing with the San Jose State. You know what I'm saying? And, my loyal to the soil in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to kind of see what that was about. They was saying the name. Big CA was there. Courtney Anderson was there. Shout out to my guy, CA, man. You know what I'm saying? And, they was getting all the Bay talent in. I was with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way with it. And so when I get there, when I get there, at Laney, what hung me up, it was a teacher, bro. I don't know why they some haters at Laney, bro. Straight haters, bro. It was a teacher. It was my astrology teacher. And I'm working night. I'm working nights at FedEx with P40. And so we hug. I'm a good kid. You feel what I'm saying? I'm doing the right thing, bro. Man, I might come in late. I'm not. You feel me? But I'm here though. You feel me? And so the lady gave me a D+, bro. The only thing I need is a C, is a D+. I went in there with Coach Pete. Coach Pete, like, hey, trying to talk to what's up with the D+? Can you just turn in some homework? Something to just get into the C. This is the situation. Do it out like first generation, you know what I'm saying, guy going to college, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you heard about him. He doing real good. That's when I was on the little Laney little cover, little pamphlet thing. And I got honored for like this little scholar athlete thing that I was going to get some change. Like that was a real, I was doing my thing. It was a good time. You feel me? But at the end of the day, the lady gave me a D+ and said, sorry, Bruh, went bad. Astrology, but hit the cane out the way. Coach Pete move.
Yeah. Wow.
And what, man? I'm so upset, bro. So I'm doing that, and I goes to San Jose State, bro. I'm at San Jose, bro, and I'm chilling and waiting on it. I'm waiting on this little online course to go, and so I do the online course, and I passed the course at Utah State or something like Utah. It's a little Utah online course for like geology, but it was like a credit that I need in astrology or geology or something, you know what I'm saying? One of them credits. And so I'm taking that course. And out of that course, my uncle had paid for the thing with a bust down credit card. So I pass it, and I'm in pass, number 8, doing my thing, second day in a row, feeling good. We finna go up there to go mess with Maurice Claret. What you talking about, what?
They got their ass whooped that. They got their ass whooped that game.
But I'm gonna need that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna need that film. I'm gonna need that experience. That's where I was at. I think we played Florida that year.
Yeah.
You feel me? Stanford. We was back at it. Like, it was a good, like, they lining things up. I'm like, that's what really sold me on the whole San Jose. Because I'm like, bro, I can get all this out here, bro, really turn some heads. Like, I'm finna most definitely do this. You know what I'm saying? But, it ended up hitting like that, right? So, when I get on the field, they end up snatching me out of that. Said that, you didn't pass the class. It was some fraud and lie to it. Boom, that hit. Then they had an outstanding warrant for me. They ran
at Prairie View.
At Prairie View. So when they ran my thing and they popped up. Coach just called me like, man, what's up? I said, man, I told y'all about this. You hear me? Like, I told you this was hanging over my head. I didn't know. I thought it was cleared. I didn't know. It was no involvement. And then ended up hitting. And I had to go out there for like a year and some change and mess with my guys, my Las Vegas guys.
I was there.
Right? You feel me? Around that time, bro. You feel me?
I did the Houston leg of that.
Yeah. The little TSU fun.
I did the TSU fun, right? I did it, right? So now, Mario, fast forward. We come back. You come back from Vegas. I come back from Texas. And we working out. We getting it in. You make the decision and go to Southern Oregon. Ken, I tried to get Rio to go to Missouri with us, right? Rio, come fool with us, Big Green, go put us on, and you go to Southern Oregon, right? How did that Southern Oregon trip come about?
Bruh,
how did you even get in contact with them coaches?
Coach Denny.
All
right, so look, I was at this point, right? At this point, man, it was like 21, 22.
No, we like 23.
Yeah, 22, 23 at the time. So it's kind of like at that point, like you kind of looking at yourself, you know what I'm saying, in that person, like, nigga, I'm not finna be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like one half of that and one half of like, bro, listen, bro, mom's in here tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, my partner's pulling up every day, bro, and I got a cool little plug. Everybody, I can get out here. You feel me?
Right.
And get a little change. You feel me? So, it always been that from the jump, but at the same time, it was more heads on with that because, you grown, it's more serious. You feel me? But, yeah, man, I was dealing with that, man. Dark times, bro. Then I had a chance to go play for the SaberCats. Yeah, I had the San Jose SaberCats on the thing, and I was gonna rock with him. That's when they was doing a little tryouts at Cal. I'm like, remember that? Yeah, they was doing a little thing, but I had to plug in because my San Jose guys was there. You feel me?
Right.
And so now I was there with them. They was like, bro, just go to the thing, bro. You should go run, bro. Do some bullshit. I'm like, bro, I'm finna just do the college thing because Coach Denny was like, hey, you can last like this. Your legs can only last 10 years, but your brain can last forever. You know what I'm saying? What it
Go get your degree, right.
right. Go get the degree. So, I went for that, bro. And like I said, I went there. And they ain't trying to hear that. And I don't know if y'all know this guy named Andre Thurman.
I remember Andre. He was at ULA.
You remember Dre?
He was at ULA.
He up there with me, though. You feel me? He up there with me. And so, at least I got somebody, right? So he up there with me. And so we rocking and, we doing our thing. But, his profile is a lot larger than mine because he just cut it up that year before.
He's the raw.
You know what I'm saying? And he still went to the league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm getting my money with him. Just imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and him out there getting money. Me, him, the quarterback, bro, we out here, Green Bay, Frisco, they come sit down, talk to us, like, what's going on? You feel me? So, yeah, I had the opportunity to experience that. But, then you know, like I said, man, playing around, kids games, bro, kids games, man, kids games, bro, and the grown man sport. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I was out there playing around, jumping in and out, man, trying to see where the bag at. Got caught up, man, and they stretched me out. You already know, for that 13.
13.
13. They got a thing. Look. If you don't go to Oregon, how about that? How about you just don't go to Oregon? Because they got a thing called Measure 11. Measure 11. Measure 11 cases is a law, Ken, that it's a person-to-person crime, but they did it back in 96, put it into law in 96 to stop that gang influence that was coming from LA. You know what I'm saying? And so now that they got this person-to-person, like say if the group walk by you, Ken or no, and they hit you with the N-bomb, hella hard, boom, you turn around like, hey, bro, what you say? Everybody just see the confrontation now. They don't see what the N-bomb come from, right?
Right.
And y'all get in the confrontation, you boom, bam, crashing, right? They gonna get that's a Measure 11 right there. They want 70 months out of you out of that.
Wow.
Yeah, so they hit me with the 70 and the 90, and that's how they ran me bow-legged, and I did the 13. I went in there June 22nd, 04, got out in October 17th, 2017.
Hold on, Rio, just because our listeners might not understand exactly what it is that you're saying, right? So you in Southern Oregon on college campus, but you get hit with a crime, a Measure 11 crime, and they gave you 13 years for that crime. 70 months and 90 months, you said?
70 months and 90 months, yeah.
70 months, and they hit you with this crime, 13 years, right? In Southern Oregon, right? I don't want to, you know, I hate throwing the race card out there, man, but they maxed you out on that time. Could they have random time, them sentences together, or was it not a chance?
Of course they could have ran them together. But as you know, I mean, in the election year, you know, they picking up the ball on everything. That's a true thing. That ain't just enough for TV. You know what I'm saying? Election year, they really trying to pull polls and get numbers. You know what I'm saying? And so my case out there in that little town, they just turned it into something that it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And so when they caught fire like that, that's when it's just like, bruh, that was just what it was. Like, and that was a deal.
Oh, you took a deal for that?
That's a deal, cuz.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they was trying to get me another 10 on top of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't go to Oregon.
Don't go to Oregon. Don't go to Oregon.
Don't do that, bruh. Don't do that, bruh. Like that's the wrong move. Like in the sense of like an Oakland kid, for whatever reason, like how we just saying, we ain't trying to throw a race card out there, but it does exist. And you gotta understand that when you put your kids in those situations, and I was a lot older with like wiser decisions, but just in general, like you gotta take that in accountability, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real. They don't care about that. You know that. They don't care about none of that. But yeah.
Rio, during that time, you're doing those 13 years, right? Is your younger brother, is Nato still playing, or was Nato done playing at this time? Like, what kind of advice you was trying to give your younger brothers while you was doing the 13 years?
And man, we was tapped in. Like, you know, like my family is a real, like, how you say, bro? We a real kind of like a chill family. Like, you know what I'm saying? We chill. We just let it go. You feel me? And so, it wasn't no advice. I knew they was watching and they seen what I went through. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to say much. Like, they peepers like that. You know how you just got cats just peeping like, you know, then the conversation just come up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, then they be like, bro, that shit crazy. But they just off the top, they just kind of observing it like, bro, I can't do that, bro. Like, bro, up in that thing. That ain't cool. I know how brother lost his wig. You feel me? Like,
welcome to the club, brother.
I'm there.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I hear cheers, right? Yeah, it was just basically, bro, like, you know, what I'm going through out here in here. It's not more or less what I'm going through is what you put on mom's heart, the family heart. Never really knew what it took in consideration of how one thing the dynamic can switch a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lot of that you go through dealing with that too. Never know how important you was to the mold.
Right.
To the
mold.
Saying? Absolutely. So when we started this podcast off, I gave you guys the title of the OAL First Family, right?
Right.
How would you say this first family be ranked? the Vitals, then the Parkers, meaning KP and Kev, or would you go Kevin, the Parkers over the Vitals, man? Let me get your honest opinion, man.
Hey, man, damn, that's tough, bro. That's tough. I'm gonna say because bruh touched that stage.
Who was that?
Didn't bruh touch that stage? DKP not
I don't think he made it to the league. Nah. I think they did Oregon and Cal, but I'm not sure if they made it to the league.
And see, that's where it's at with me. It steps to that. You know what I'm saying? I you know, since you made it to the Oregon and Cal, you know what they crowd sound like. You feel me? I don't know what they crowd sound like. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for the numbers, we can throw the numbers up. We can
throw the numbers up. Hey, I think we got silver bowls on both ends.
No. If we threw the numbers up, we have to do the two brothers you would pick, because we can't stretch them out. And the reason I gave you guys the title, because it was 4 brothers that played at 4 high levels, right? It wasn't really a drop off, right? As opposed to KP.
Yeah, they was twins.
It was twins, right? They 2 of them. But if we were to say, let's pick these 2 twins and pick 2 Vitals and let's run their numbers. Now we got to go. I think you picking Gino and Red numbers, right?
Hey, most definitely, but they wasn't throwing that ball though, so I get the both sides too, right? I got a lot of numbers. I got a lot of numbers now. Red off top, red. I'm signing Red up off rip. He went crazy, bro.
Crazy.
That nigga went crazy. He went crazy. It all came together. Shout out to Mario Thornton and Zoe, man. I'm telling y'all. Mario Thornton, man.
If he was Mario Thornton name out there,
look that boy up, man.
I'm googling Mario Thornton after we get off this thing, because I need to know that.
But a sleeper family, because one of them is like one of my best friends, so I got to throw them out there. Marvin Henderson went to Northridge.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrone Henderson went to Colorado and played against. And played against Vince Young. And then Darnell Henderson went to Arizona State.
Darnell Henderson came to Arizona State.
That's Silver Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like when you like I feel like this though, bro. Like it's levels to it. You feel me? Like I think that it really is like it. Like if we just thinking like on a high school scale, then it's one thing. Then if you take it to another one, I think the high school still look up to the other one. Do that make sense? So, like, if I wasn't in your position, I'd look up and be like, that's it. I
want to go to high school.
Still. Yeah, high school. And this the tiebreaker right here. This is the tiebreaker right here. Mario played football and basketball and won a state championship. Red, because Gino played football and track. But
Gino played hoop too.
Gino hooped a little bit too, yeah.
Okay. But Red was like Bryce Harper.
Yeah, he was Bryce Harper.
And he played football and was East Bay Player of the Year.
Right, he was like honestly.
So I got to give it to the Vitals on this one.
Really?
I think when we get off this phone call, I got to call and cuss my brother out because he fucked it up to why we ain't in this conversation right now. He made it to where we ain't in our conversation, man. We started off really good, man, but he fucked it up for us, man.
What about the Shavy brothers?
You make
they made some noise. They made some
little noise. I mean, really though, football, football, they made some noise.
They made it's crazy to me, man, that they signed college scholarships in football when clearly Fred had a dominant senior year in basketball that year. I mean, not Fred, Josh. Josh had a dominant year in basketball that year. And when I saw them when they was up at Wazoo. We had a track meet up there, and he's up there. They playing. You had BJ was up there, and Shamar Cotton, right? And they at this time, I got written off. They thought I was a world class fuck up by the end. Like, and then you just see me pop up at Arizona State. They like, bro, what you doing here? You know, I'm like, hey, cuz I couldn't let Oakland take me too much, right? Couldn't let it take me too much, man. But it was good seeing them, man. You know, when you from the town, man, and you see some people out and they out at any college and you there, man, you excited. You feel we had a thing to where you feel if one person make it, we all made it, right?
Nah, that's the truth.
And that's how we root. If one person from Oakland make it, we all have made it because we watched the development of that person. And when I seen them dudes out there, and even what they doing now, man, shout out to Josh and shout out to Fred on what they doing with their life now, man. It's just a testament to the foundation that their father put forth for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That foundation carried on, even in his death. You know, the boys still accelerated to what it is that they wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Fred, shout out to Josh, shout out to Big Fred as well, man. Dying question to ask you, Rio. Who was the most difficult coach to play for? Was it Denny or was it Coach Clint?
I'm gonna say Denny, bro.
Denny
was a driller, bro. He was drilling. He was drilling. He won't let you pass. He ain't gonna let you pass. Like, I know for me, he was on me so tough. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't let me pass. I'm gonna say Denny off the top.
Absolutely. Was Denny tough on you due to potential, or was he tough on everybody like that?
I think everybody got their share. But I think, you know, being the quarterback at the time, you know what I'm saying, and really trying to head honcho this whole Super Bowl march against the skyline.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that. So it's, you know, he was drilling, bro. He was drilling. He was in my prayers. He was in my nightmares.
Hey, do you think Denny was trying to transition you to be another Lou Fisher? Because as quarterback, you had Lou Fisher number on, you had the foe on. Like, that's like the quarterback tradition at Fremont. If you that
That's
good.
That's crazy.
So was he trying to throw you? Was he trying to make you be the next Lou Fisher?
Now the 4 came from my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was repping that just off a rip. Like, I'm gonna rock this number 4, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everybody, it just when you got that culture going, you know, it just started being this little mystic, you know, the majestic type of little thing. So I'm pretty sure Lou had his reasons for wearing number 4. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of came together like that for sure.
Man, so how can we coordinate, man, to get the Vitals Brother episode, man? How can you coordinate that for us, man? We need it all, man. We need Red, we need Nato, we need Gino, all on one show.
Hey, man, hey, we can probably put that together, man. We can probably get that together.
This how you do it. At the next family event you guys have, right? Just shoot me a text and be like, "Lo, we all in the room right now.
Let's
load the podcast up and let's do it, right?"
Hey, now that's what I'll have to do it too on everything. Because they didn't have their little drink in them and everything.
Was it a sibling rivalry with y'all? Because me and my brother had the ultimate sibling rivalry. And the crazy story is my brother left Tech one year and transferred to Oakland High. So I got to play against him.
Right.
I was the receiver. I guarded. He was the corner and receiver, and I was the corner and receiver. And we got to be on the field each other the whole game, locked in. My whole family there, all this shit. That boy didn't catch a pass. And I went for like 150 on him with 2 touchdowns, right? Did you guys have that type of sibling rivalry?
I mean, most definitely, man. We wanted to show out in front of one another. That's most definitely. I say this. It was more. It was more or less like I don't know, man. Like, it was different, bro. Like I would say it's like we put the weight room in a garage, right? We was in the garage. Me and Gino put the weight room together, right? And we just back there getting our chicken, like, you know how we do. We just eating, just trying to do these little things. Cause like I said, bro, like, I watched so much film. Lo, I didn't know how to play. Lo, I came out of nowhere, Lo. Like, Ken, I came out of nowhere, like, for real. I didn't know how to play. I didn't know how to do nothing. I didn't know how to shake. I didn't know how to dip my head. I used to dip my whole head in the ground like an ostrich, bro. Like, tear my whole back up. That's how I used to dip, man. Like, I didn't know. So I used to watch so much film. And so it was just more that, you know, my family just the same way. Like, once we see it, you know what I'm saying? Then you see it like, hey, bro, getting his money right now. Like, bro, I'm finna go rock with him. And it's like, okay, then the conversation started to go like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bro, when you want to feel like this, just, you feel what I'm saying? I seen you did the film, bro. You could have just hit him with the move. You'd have been gone. Like, why is you shaking? You know what I'm saying? And we'd be in the room. We'd be in the thing like, yup. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll be watching my film. Or me and Gino on the same, you know, on Fremont. And not on them being on the couch or on the floor, just sitting there just chilling. You know what I'm saying? One might be twisting his hair. The other one might be eating some cereal. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And we just in there just getting it like that. So it just ended up starting to be in a university. It's just like, how can we just start just killing stuff and getting things together? Should have been in the books like that.
Should have been in the book. The competitive book sphere, right? Who gonna get the highest GPA, right?
Right, that period. Yeah.
Before we let you go up out of here, Rio, man, we appreciate you for coming on, man.
It's all good, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Appreciate the story, man. But we need you to give us some parting words, man. Some things you want to leave the viewers with.
Hey, listen, man. Life's too short to be playing with it, man. Don't play with something that's so serious. You know what I'm saying? It might not mean something for you right now, but if you go through some things, man, it's gonna mean something later. So cherish the moment. You know what I'm saying? We all children of this life, and we just learn as we go. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And we just gotta accept that for what it is, man, and just keep that one foot in front of the other, man. That's how we gotta make it.
And it's definitely cool to be a square.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, I think I'm gonna change my handle to SpongeBob or something. Man. Just call me Bob. Call me Bob.
It's cool to be a square, man.
It's cool. Hey,
man, appreciate you, bro, for coming on and giving us your story, Rio, man. Appreciate it.
It's all good for having me.
Yeah, much love, baby.
It's been fun, man. Hey, man, I know you got a lot of cutting to do, kid, man.
Nah, you made it. You made it easy, big bro. You made it easy.
It's all good, man.
All right, Rio, man. Be cool, Rio. Y'all, man,
and keep up the good work, man. For sure, I'm tapping in.
That's a wrap. Thank you for checking out the Rec Center podcast with our guest, Mario Vital. It's been a pleasure. Until the next episode, we out.
We out.